What if I told you that the fastest car in the world might already exist, but the world hasn't yet seen it unleash its full potential? Imagine a car so advanced, so precisely engineered, that it pushes the very boundaries of what's physically possible on four wheels. A machine not built to simply compete, but to dominate. A car designed with a single purpose: to be the fastest on the planet. This is the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, a hypercar born from a relentless obsession with speed, perfection, and innovation. It's not just another expensive supercar, meant to turn heads or make noise. It's a technological masterpiece designed to rewrite history. Every bolt, every curve, and every detail of the Jesko Absolut was created for one reason: to go faster than anything that has ever moved on a road. It represents the ultimate evolution of Koenigsegg's decades-long pursuit of performance. Behind this car is a story, one of vision, passion, and a company from a small Swedish town that dared to challenge giants like Bugatti and Hennessy. While others chase numbers, Koenigsegg chases perfection, and in the Jesko Absolut, they may have found it. So today, let's dive into the machine that might just redefine the meaning of speed itself. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. To understand the Jesko Absolut, you first have to understand the mind behind it. Christian von Koenigsegg. In 1994, in a small town called Ängelholm, Sweden, a young visionary decided to build his own car company from scratch. He didn't have the resources of Ferrari or Lamborghini. He didn't have a massive team or decades of experience. But what he did have was a dream: to create the fastest, most advanced cars the world had ever seen. People said it was impossible. They laughed at the idea that a small Swedish company could challenge the biggest names in the industry. But Christian didn't listen. He believed that with innovation, precision, and determination, even the impossible could become real. Over the years, Koenigsegg built a reputation for doing things differently. Instead of following trends, they invented their own technology, from carbon fiber monocoques to camless engines to transmissions faster than anything else on Earth. In 2017, Koenigsegg made history with the Agera RS, setting a world record top speed of 277.9 miles per hour, officially becoming the fastest production car in the world at the time. But for Christian, that wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. He wanted to go further, to create a car that wasn't just faster, but the fastest. A car that could show the world the full potential of Koenigsegg engineering. That next step was named after his father, Jesko von Koenigsegg, the man who supported his son's dream from day one. And from that dream came two versions: the Jesko Attack, built for track performance, and the Jesko Absolut, built purely for top speed. Koenigsegg's final word in the race for velocity. The Jesko Absolut is not just a car. It's the culmination of everything the brand stands for: innovation, courage, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. The Jesko isn't just one car. It's a family of two extraordinary machines, each built for a very different purpose. When Koenigsegg first revealed the Jesko in 2019, the world was stunned. It was the successor to the legendary Agera RS, lighter, faster, and far more advanced. But Christian von Koenigsegg had two visions in mind: one for the track and one for ultimate speed. That's how the Jesko Attack and the Jesko Absolut were born. Let's start with the Jesko Attack. This version is designed for maximum cornering performance. It has massive aerodynamic wings, an aggressive front splitter, and a large rear diffuser. It's built to generate over 1,400 kilograms of downforce, pushing the car into the ground as it races through corners. It's the version for racetracks, where handling and grip are everything. But the Jesko Absolut, that's a different beast entirely. For this version, Koenigsegg stripped away all unnecessary drag. They removed the giant rear wing, smoothed out the body lines, and extended the tail. The result? A car that slices through air with almost zero resistance. Every single design choice was made to serve one goal: top speed. The Jesko Absolut has a drag coefficient of just 0.278, which is astonishing for a hypercar with this much power. To put that into perspective, it's more aerodynamic than most modern sports cars, even with 1,600 horsepower under the hood. Koenigsegg even lengthened the car's rear bodywork by 85 millimeters, improving stability and airflow. Instead of wings and spoilers, the Absolut uses sleek twin fins at the back, inspired by fighter jets, to keep it steady at extreme speeds. So while the Jesko Attack is built for the racetrack, the Jesko Absolut is built for the runway, the open road, the desert stretch, or the test track, where it can truly unleash everything it's capable of. In the Jesko family, one car conquers corners, and the other conquers the horizon, and the Jesko Absolut stands at the very edge of what's humanly possible. When you look at the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, you immediately know this isn't an ordinary car. It doesn't scream for attention with huge spoilers or wild curves. Instead, it looks clean, sleek, and purposeful, like a bullet sculpted by the wind itself. Every inch of its body was designed through science and simulation. Koenigsegg engineers spent countless hours perfecting the shape to minimize air resistance and maximize stability at extreme speeds. The result? A drag coefficient of just 0.278, one of the lowest ever achieved by a hypercar. To put that into perspective, a lower drag coefficient means the car can move through the air with less resistance. Less resistance means more speed. And when you're aiming for over 300 miles per hour, every fraction of drag matters. Unlike the Jesko Attack, the Absolut doesn't have a large rear wing. That massive wing on the Attack creates huge downforce, which helps on the track but slows the car down on a straight line. So for the Absolut, Koenigsegg removed it entirely. In its place, they designed two long rear fins that stretch off the back of the car. These fins aren't just for looks. They stabilize the car, keeping it straight and balanced at insane speeds. They work much like the vertical stabilizers on a fighter jet, guiding air smoothly behind the car. Koenigsegg also extended the rear bodywork by 85 millimeters, giving air more time to flow off the surface cleanly. Even the front end was reshaped. The splitter, intakes, and body panels all redirect air with surgical precision. The result is a car that glides through the atmosphere with astonishing efficiency. At high speed, air doesn't fight the Jesko Absolut. It flows around it like water around a knife blade. And this isn't just about numbers or theory. It's about control. Because when you're traveling at over 300 miles per hour, stability isn't just important, it's survival. The Jesko Absolut proves that true beauty doesn't come from decoration, but from purpose. It's not designed to look fast. It's designed to be fast. At the center of the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut lies a masterpiece of modern engineering, a 5.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine. But this isn't just any V8. It's a completely in-house design, built by Koenigsegg, from the ground up to be lighter, faster, and more powerful than anything else on the planet. This engine produces 1,280 horsepower on standard gasoline and a mind-blowing 1,600 horsepower when running on E85 biofuel. That's more power than a Formula One car, from a street-legal machine. To make that possible, Koenigsegg developed a unique flat-plane crankshaft that weighs just 12.5 kilograms. That's lighter than the crankshaft in most small cars, and it allows the engine to rev all the way up to 8,500 RPM. It's not just Power. Its lightning-fast response. The turbos are equipped with a small air tank that delivers pressurized air to eliminate turbo lag. This means the power comes instantly, with no delay, just pure acceleration the moment you touch the throttle. Koenigsegg even created an advanced vibration dampening system for the engine, because at these speeds and power levels, even the smallest imbalance could destroy the motor. Every component is precision machined, balanced, and tested to perfection, and it's not just about raw numbers. The way this engine delivers power is smooth and controlled, allowing the driver to harness all 1,600 horses with confidence. When combined with the Jesko's lightweight carbon fiber construction, the power-to-weight ratio becomes almost unreal. Every gear pull feels like being launched by a jet engine. It's violent, immediate, and breathtaking. Koenigsegg calls it the most powerful V8 they've ever built, and perhaps the most advanced internal combustion engine ever fitted into a road car. This is the heart of the Jesko Absolut, a heart that beats with 1,600 horsepower, and the spirit of pure speed. Power means nothing if you can't control it, and that's exactly why Koenigsegg created one of the most advanced transmissions in the world. The Lightspeed transmission, also known as the LST, this gearbox isn't just a refinement of old technology. It's a complete reinvention. Koenigsegg designed and built it entirely in-house, with the goal of achieving gear shifts that are literally faster than human perception. The Lightspeed transmission is a 9-speed gearbox with 7 clutches. Yes, 7. Allowing the car to pre-select multiple gears at once. Unlike traditional gearboxes that shift sequentially, one gear at a time, the LST can jump from any gear to any other gear instantly. For example, it can shift from 7th gear straight down to 3rd in a fraction of a second, without hesitation or delay. Koenigsegg calls it light speed, because that's exactly what it feels like. There's no pause, no lag, no sense of waiting, just an immediate surge of power the instant you touch the paddle. The entire system is controlled by advanced software that predicts the driver's next move. Whether you're accelerating on a straight line or slowing down for a turn, the transmission always knows what you need before you even do. It's also incredibly compact and lightweight, much smaller than the dual-clutch systems found in most supercars, saving valuable space and weight, and it connects seamlessly with the Jesko's V8 engine, creating one of the most efficient powertrains ever made. This transmission doesn't just make the car faster, it makes it smarter. It transforms all that raw, chaotic power into something precise, controlled, and perfectly timed. At full throttle, shifts happen so fast that it almost feels like there are no gears at all, just one endless wave of acceleration. It's this combination of extreme power and instant response that gives the Jesko Absolut its otherworldly speed. The Lightspeed transmission isn't just a mechanical system. It's a bridge between human reflexes and machine perfection. When a car aims to go beyond 300 miles per hour, it's not just about power. It's about control, balance, and stability. At those speeds, even the smallest vibration or aerodynamic imbalance could send the car off course. That's why Koenigsegg engineered the Jesko Absolut to remain stable, planted, and predictable, no matter how fast it goes. The foundation of that stability lies in its carbon fiber monocoque chassis, an ultra-strong, feather-light structure that forms the core of the car. This carbon shell is one of the stiffest ever created for a road vehicle, ensuring the body doesn't twist or flex, even under extreme pressure. The Jesko Absolut also sits lower and longer than its track-focused sibling, the Jesko Attack. That longer tail helps smooth the airflow behind the car, reducing turbulence and drag. It's like a dart, perfectly balanced and streamlined to stay on course, no matter how fast it travels. Even the suspension is revolutionary. Koenigsegg designed an advanced triplex suspension system that uses 3 dampers at the rear, 1 on each side, and a third horizontal damper that controls squat and lift during acceleration. This system ensures that the car stays completely level, even when 1,600 horsepower tries to lift it off the ground. And then there are the carbon fiber wheels, lighter and stronger than traditional alloys. By reducing unsprung mass, they allow the tires to maintain maximum contact with the road surface, improving grip and response. The result of all this engineering is a car that doesn't just go fast, it feels calm at speed. The steering remains precise. The body stays planted. The car doesn't fight the wind, it flows with it. At over 300 miles per hour, the Jesko Absolut doesn't feel like a wild beast struggling to be tamed. It feels like a jet fighter, smooth, stable, and perfectly balanced. Koenigsegg didn't just build the Jesko Absolut to break records. They built it to survive them. Because when you're traveling faster than any car in history, stability isn't a luxury. It's everything. Now, let's talk about the number everyone wants to know. How fast can the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut really go? Koenigsegg hasn't officially tested the car's top speed yet, but based on the company's simulations and calculations, Christian von Koenigsegg himself believes the Jesko Absolut could reach 330 miles per hour, and maybe, just maybe, even 350 miles per hour under perfect conditions. That's an unimaginable speed. To put it in perspective, at 350 mph, the Jesko Absolut would cover almost the length of a football field every second. At that velocity, the car is battling the limits of physics, air resistance, tire strength, and even the human body's ability to handle that kind of force. So, how is it possible? It's all thanks to the perfect combination of aerodynamics, power, and precision engineering. With its ultra-low drag design, 600 horsepower V8 engine, and lightning-fast 9-speed transmission, every element of the Jesko Absolut works in harmony to slice through air resistance. Theoretically, on a long, perfectly flat stretch of road, with the right tires, the right conditions, and a skilled driver, the Jesko Absolut could surpass every top speed record ever set by a production car. For comparison, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus hit 304 mph in 2019. The Hennessy Venom F5 claims a target of around 311 mph, but Koenigsegg's Jesko Absolut isn't aiming to edge them out. It's aiming to obliterate the record entirely. Koenigsegg's engineers have run computer simulations that show the Jesko Absolut's gearing and aerodynamics make 330 mph not only possible, but realistic. In fact, its gearing allows for over 8,500 RPM in 9th gear, a number that perfectly aligns with those record-breaking predictions. Christian von Koenigsegg has even said, "This is the fastest Koenigsegg we will ever make." That's a powerful statement, a declaration that this car represents the absolute limit of what's physically achievable on the road. No other production car has ever been built with this level of precision, intent, and potential for speed. The Jesko Absolut isn't just chasing a record. It's chasing the edge of what's humanly possible. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut isn't just about numbers. It's not just about how fast it can go or how many records it might break. It's about a philosophy, a statement of what happens when human imagination meets mechanical perfection. Christian von Koenigsegg has always believed that limits exist to be challenged. For him, every car is more than just a machine. It's a question. How far can we push technology? How far can we push ourselves? The Jesko Absolut represents the ultimate answer to that question. It's the physical embodiment of Koenigsegg's belief that innovation has no boundaries. What makes this car even more special is the meaning behind its name. Jesko comes from Christian's father, Jesko von Koenigsegg, the man who supported his son's dream from the very beginning. Naming the car after him is a tribute, a symbol of gratitude and legacy. And the word absolute, that was chosen deliberately, because Koenigsegg has said that this will be the fastest car they will ever make. No future model will attempt to go faster. This is the end of the speed war, the ultimate chapter in Koenigsegg's pursuit of velocity. From now on, the company's focus will shift toward other innovations, sustainability, efficiency, and new technologies. But the Jesko Absolut stands as a monument to what they've achieved. It's more than a car. It's a reminder that true progress doesn't come from competition. It comes from passion, from the courage to dream, and the will to make that dream real. The Jesko Absolut isn't built to show off. It's built to inspire, to remind the world that even in a small corner of Sweden, a team of dreamers dared to challenge the laws of physics and may have actually won. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut is more than just the fastest car ever built. It's a symbol of what happens when innovation, passion, and precision collide. It represents decades of relentless engineering, sleepless nights, and one company's refusal to accept limits. From the first sketches in a small Swedish workshop to the roar of its 1,600 horsepower engine, the Jesko Absolut is the ultimate expression of human creativity. It's not just a car that moves. It's a car that moves the world forward. When you look at it, you're not just seeing carbon fiber and metal. You're seeing vision. You're seeing a dream made real. A machine built not to follow others, but to define what comes next. The Jesko Absolut may never need to prove itself on a public road. It doesn't have to, because everything about it, from its aerodynamic body to its record-shattering potential, already proves a point that the pursuit of perfection is endless, and that limits are meant to be broken. Koenigsegg calls it their final word on top speed. Their closing statement in the race for the title of the fastest car on Earth. But in truth, it's more than that. It's a piece of history, a masterpiece of engineering that will stand as a reminder of what humanity can achieve when we dare to dream without fear. So, whether it hits 330 miles per hour or 350, the Jesko Absolut has already done something far greater. It's changed our understanding of what's possible. This isn't just a hypercar. It's a declaration of human potential, and it will forever be remembered as the car that defined the edge of speed itself.